Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to do the Ultra White hack, which is basically how you get an invisible name on Halo Reach. So first off, you're going to have a USB stick. I have two there. I'm using the one with the orange light that you can see on it. That's what I'm going to be using. So what you're going to do, just get the camera in place. That should be okay. What you're going to do is you're going to go to your settings, you're going to go down to storage, and then I have the USB that I'm going to be using is not set up, so what you do is you click on it, go to customize, change the size you want to give. I mean, I'm not going to give that over 30 gigs, so I'm going to lower mine down a lot. Put it down to that, should be fine. Give it about 5 gig. Then it may say it's going to take a couple of minutes just to configure it. Just let it configure, and then once it's done, you should be able to access all the information that you need. Once it is set up, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be setting up our profile on it. So there we go. It does say that our device is ready and it's able to be used. So you just click OK. There we go. So here, I'm going to click on this, and as you can see, it's like completely empty. There's no files on it at all. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to go to our hard drive. We're going to go to Profiles, click on your game profile, click Move, click Yes. Then I'm going to choose our memory unit, which is this one. I used to use a JTAG for this, but now you can actually use a USB, so yeah. Anyway, once your thing is on a USB, what we're going to do then is we're going to load up our Halo Reach. So go to the Halo Reach, which mine is in my games. I have a lot of games. We got Halo Reach. Right. So once this is done, and once you load it up, what we're going to do is we are going to basically change our colours to being primary colour is white. You don't actually have to change any of the other colours, but I would recommend changing the primary and secondary colours to white. Some people say that you have to change all the colours to white. You don't actually have to do that. You only actually have to do the primary colour. So you're going to select where your Xbox profile is, which is mine is on the USB. So don't select your hard drive. Click on USB. Then go to the menus, and then go down to colors. Click primary. Change it to being white over here. You change secondary. Now you can, if you wish, you can change your primary and secondary and background colors of your emblem if you want to, but I'm not going to because there's no real need to. You're going to need to remember your service tag, so make sure you've got your service tag set to something that you can remember. That's mine right there. So once you've done that, now if you want, you don't actually have to do this, but I prefer to do this, which is just to go into a game just to make sure that the mods stick. And you can go into Forge Online, whatever you want, but I'm just going to go into custom game. To start up, doesn't matter what you do it on, any map, anything will matter. It doesn't matter. Just load it up so that the game can rewrite a bit of code. I mean, it'll probably still rewrite anyway, but this is just to make sure that it sticks. So here we go. As you can see there, I've not got the ultra white. It is still completely white there. So yeah, there we go. Shoot a few bullets. Throw a grenade. Kill myself. Okay. Just end the game.
Game over.
Okay, there we go. So now we can go over to the computer. Just make sure that you've set your colours to white on primary and secondary, and make sure you've got your service tag to something that you can remember. So I'll see you over at the computer now, guys. Also, guys, I kind of just forgot to mention that you need to sign out of your Xbox Live profile. So just bring up the guide menu, click X, and sign out. There we go. It has to be signed out, otherwise it will not work. As you can see, it does say signed out. Just click OK. There you go. Alright, hey guys. So once you're on the computer, you're going to need a few files. You're going to need Horizon, you're going to need HXD hex editor, and you're going to need a program called Horizon Signer. Not Horizon Signer, sorry. Halo Signer. So what you're going to do is first upload Horizon, plug in your USB, wait for your computer to detect it, and it should automatically read it. And then you're going to click Gamer Profiles, drag and drop your gamer profile over here, click on Contents, go to Search Files, then you should just be able to type in 4D just to narrow down all the files, and then it's this one right here. You go right click on it, hit Extract. You're going to save it to somewhere where you can remember it and find it, so I'm just going to choose a desktop, click Save, click OK, then just minimize that. Then you're going to load up HXD hex editor, get the file that you had before, drag and drop it in, then you're going to hit search, hit find, then just search your service tag. You should know what it is. Make sure you've got Unicode string selected, text string, and forward. Then click OK. Then once you've found it, mine's right here, you have to search through this whole area here, not the blue text or nor this column down here. It should just be in this sort of section right here, and you should have to what you have to look for is the numbers 0, 2. So it has to be in like one bit, so like that bit would have to say 0, 2, and then you have to replace it to either 1E or 1F. I find 1E works better than 1F, so I would suggest using that. So I've already replaced mine. This one here used to be 0, 2. This one used to be 0, 2, and there was one more somewhere. And that one did say 0, 2. It was there. There we go. I'll show you what it used to look like, just in case. It used to look like that, and then I replaced it to 1E. So once you've changed all these, I'm just going to re-go over them. I don't know if I can, or I don't think they need to anyway. But click File, just hit Save, and then you should just see another file appear. Just minimize out of that. Then this file, you can just bin it, you don't need that at all. Just click on Halo Signer and drag the original file, the one that doesn't say .back. As you can see here, this one does say .back on it, if you can still read that. Maybe just drag it down a bit. There you go, you can read that a bit better now. Yeah, so you don't want that one, you can bin that. You want this original one. Drag it in, it should say GPT designed successfully. Just minimize out of that now. Go back to Horizon. Click on the file. Click replace. Then scroll down. Find the file. There's mine. Click open. Click OK. Package info. Then hit save, rehash, and resign. This may take a little while depending on how big your game profile is, and it may come up over here saying that the program is not responding. Just leave the program and it should do it, just leave your program alone. Anyway, once it's done, just click it again just a second time, just to make sure that it has saved. Then click OK, then X out of that, minimize that again, and you can close down the program, and you're done at the computer. So now you're done at the computer, I'll go over to the Xbox, and I'll see you over there. Okay guys, now once you're over back at your Xbox, just make sure you've got Halo Reach loaded, or you just say dashboard, just have your Xbox on. Plug in your USB, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that right now. Take my USB and plug it in. There we go. So once it's plugged in, we should be able to just go ahead and sign in. And just make sure I've got everything signed in. Okay. So just go ahead and sign into your console. I just had some information on there I didn't really want to show to everyone, that's why I just put the camera down slightly. There we go. So sign into your console, your account, sorry, and you can move over your USB to your hard drive again, like your game profile. Sorry, you can move that to your hard drive, and then it should be done. So now you can click on your memory unit or your hard drive if you've already transferred over. Click main menu, and it should be done. Now if you go to Armory, go to colors, your primary color should be set to pale, or it looks like it's set to pale but it's actually not. So you did secondary, and if you've done your emblem, it should be as well. So now just back out, go to custom game, start it up. This is the best way to just check if it's done. And then yeah, you don't actually have to use a USB for this method, for this mod. You can use a transfer cable if you have one of them, or if you do have a JTAG, there's a different way of doing it. It's not quite as easy, but yeah. So as you can see there, guys, the game tag is completely transparent. So if I just move over here, as you can see, it's looking through the wall. Look down at the floor. There you go. It does work. So that is how to do that. And my controller disconnected because it's a piece of junk. There we go. So if you want to transfer your game profile back over to your Xbox, feel free to do that. But I'm just going to leave mine on my USB for now. So thanks guys for watching. If anyone wants another tutorial on how to do this mod using a JTAG, I can make a tutorial on that for you, but I don't really, most people will probably just use a USB because it's a lot easier. But if you want me to do a JTAG tutorial for you, I can happily do that. It's not using the same programs or anything. It's like a completely different way of doing it. You don't even have to like use actually, you do have to use a computer. So you don't actually have to like transfer your account anywhere. So yeah. Anyway, so thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, comment, like, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.